Barracuda clutch! This partnership certainly is over.
What do we want to talk about?
I am him! I am him!
Hey, it's the Red Carpet Rain featuring TBK, the Turnbuckle King. Got a new thing going on today, starting off this week. I got a poll from you guys. I know you guys, we did a recent vote last week. And the poll last week, I asked the audience here, and you guys, I asked, did you guys wanted me to do a weekly show of NXT? And most of you guys said yes. And with that being said, I decided to, give this a try. I did NXT previously before. Didn't work out for the best, but we are back at it again. And I am working now to get a weekly NXT episode because I do cover the PLEs for NXT. But starting this week, I do plan on doing a weekly NXT show review, which means I'll do the same way I do SmackDown and Raw. It'll be the morning after the show. The show is a Tuesday night. I'll do it Wednesday morning, similar to Raw. Tuesday morning, SmackDown, Saturday morning, or if a PLE event like one coming up, maybe Friday night. It depends. But for the most part, guys, I do plan on doing NXT starting right now today will be every Wednesday morning. And I want to see, I know you guys asked for it, like I said. Matter of fact, before we do get into it, let me go by what you guys asked for, going by demand. It's not up to me, it's up to you guys. And I'm delivering as promised. This is the big margin here. 83% of you say you want me to do NXT weekly. 17% said no, based on 72 votes. So this was last week. Majority you want me to do a show. Here it is. I'm here, guys. So hit the like button, support, get it going. Figure 4 TV, salute. Brutally Honest Good Rest, salute. So with that being said, I am here to do an NXT weekly show. And this week, this show is going to be about the NXT North American Championship, North American title #1 contender triple threat match. I will talk about other matches, highlighting the main stuff that happened on NXT, and bonus round similar to Raw and SmackDown. We'll talk early NXT Battleground preview. Now let's take a moment to look at the match card for NXT. If you guys want to look over that real quick. That is the match card. These are the matches that were advertised last night on NXT. All right, let's begin. These are qualifying matches. 2 qualifying matches for the NXT North American Women's Championship match, ladder match at NXT Battleground June 9th. We have Fallon Henley to open up NXT. She defeated Thea Hail to qualify for the Women's North American Championship match. Also, we had also Jaida Parker. She qualified. Jaida Parker qualified by defeating, she defeated Brinley Reece. She defeated her as well. She will also qualify. And if you look at the 2 photos above, last week, that's Lash Legend that qualified. Also, you have Soruka that qualified. So right now we have 4 women qualified for NXT, Women's NXT North American Championship. So I will get more to that in the bonus round, but that is the qualifying matches. Now, we have a tag team championship match. This was Axiom and Nathan Frazier, the NXT tag team champions versus the D'Angelo family. They defeated them. They retained their championships, but they were beat up by OC and also the quarter, what's it called? The stable of the quarter. I think it's called I know it's Damon Kemp, it's Charlie Dempsey, the quarter stable group. You guys follow them. They attacked the family after the match as well. So both teams were attacked after each match. So there you go. This was a solid match, very solid match. NXT is really stepping up with their tag team division. Axiom and Nathan Frazier are doing good as tag team champions. They are meshing very well together. So salute to those, man. They are definitely working hard. And they're still tag team champions. Now, this has not been announced for NXT Battleground, but I believe that it's probably more likely maybe a fatal four-way or a triple threat for the NXT North American Championships. I believe that Axiom and Nathan Frazier are more likely to defend that championship against possibly 2 of the 3 other teams. So salute to them for winning tag team. Also, earlier, these were good matches too for women qualified for the NXT North American Championships. Now we have Trick Williams. He came out. He's currently in a rivalry with Noam Dar of the Metal 4. He cut a promo saying, I didn't attack Noam Dar last week. You know, Noam Dar was attacked at the end of the NXT episode. He said he didn't do it. Lo and behold, we got the returning Gallus, who also took out Ivar and men like Wes Lee. They're taking out everybody. They took out Trick Williams. And then we had also the newcomer, I forgot his name. He's new to NXT. His name is, let's see, what was his name again? Oh, yeah, Javon Evans. Javon Evans came out trying to make a save for Trick. He came out a little bit, but he was attacked by Gallus as well. And this pretty much was the end of, well, right before the end of NXT, episode. So Trick Williams, more likely, it seemed like he's going to be rivaling off against Noam Dar. It seemed like that's where that's headed. And I would love to see where the next big thing is going to go with Trick Williams, because we know he does not have a challenger for the NXT Championship. So we're going to see where the next thing goes with him. I don't know if Gallus is going to be a big factor. They're also going to interfere or what. But I will say this, Trick Williams, he's going to definitely have a decent run. Very decent run. Let's see where that goes as far as him being champion. We know Trick needs a new challenger since he defeated Ilya for the NXT Championship. Ilya went to move on to the main roster on Monday Night Raw. We need a serious contender for a Trick Williams Championship. I don't know where that's going to go next, but I will say this. Hopefully it's lit. And I know it's going to be something very effective. So I can't wait to see who Trick next challenge is going to be. Whoop that Trick. And it's definitely going to be undisputed of what matches he put on the rivalry.
And that is undisputed.
So yes, that's Trick Williams being attacked by Gallus. Gallus is on the tear. They're attacking everybody for that matter. So we're going to wait and see what's going to next move going to be and how they're going to move forward with that, because I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. But it's definitely going to be something that's going to be highlighted. But that was right before we went to pretty much the main event of the show. You know, but other than that, though, Trick Williams needs to get some matches in. Something. He's just been cutting promos. I would like to see more done with Trick Williams, and hopefully they do that in the best way possible. But that was the end of that pretty much episode. I mean, pre of that segment. I'm sorry, of Trick Williams and Javon Evans being attacked by Gallus. So, but other than that, though, guys, that's all I have for that particular part. I know the main event. Was Lola Vice and Shayna Baszler, and they faced off against Natalya Karmen. It was a great tag team. So that was the main event, and I'm gonna pull that up right now. This also sets up for Battleground. So let me get that going for a second. This was definitely it was a good main event. So let's get that going right now. Give me 1 second. Pull that up. Now the main event here was a good main event. It was Lola Vice and Carmen and Natalya defeated. They defeated Lola and Shayna got attacked by Lola Vice. So this was a good match. I like the chemistry between Carmen and Natalya. They both Canadian. That's the thing with those two. And the thing with Lola was her and Shayna are former MMA fighters. That's why it's a good pairing for both teams. But since Lola and Shayna lost, this has been going on for quite some time. Shayna, was the reason Natalya did not defeat Lola Vice in the NXT Battleground match. Now what we have is Lola Vice attacked Shayna at the end of the match. And as we see, Shayna got up and they got into it. And it was a very good way to end the show. And it went down very good. So, the way Shayna got up and hit it with the submission was good.
Karafuda clutch! This partnership certainly is over.
Yep, partnership definitely over. It is a wrap. And they're going to have a match. It's definitely going to be good, though. Because Shayna had an open mic moment.
Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
Yep, you can't be coming and attacking her like that. But, yeah, we had a good main event, tag team, good chemistry between Natalya Karmen, Shayna and Lola. They had good chemistry. And now they're about to rival off each other. Now, Shayna, when she did attack Lola, it was submission move after Lola kicked her. Shayna said, they came out brawling. The GM, Ava, said, hey, you guys need to sell this at NXT Battleground. Then what made it good? Shayna said, yo, let's do NXT Underground. So they're going to have an underground match, which I will discuss later in the bonus round. It will be Lola Vice versus Shayna Baszler. It will be NXT Battleground, but it will be a NXT Underground MMA style match. So it's going to be good. This is going to be a very, very good rivalry. I can tell. Good way to build Lola Vice as a competitor, not someone that's just shaking her behind all day, shaking all over the place. This is going to be a good one. This is very going to be a good one. I can't wait to see what they're going to do next with these two. So I'm very happy for it. This is a good story between these two. And this was the end of NXT. This closed out the show. Now, I would say, too, I'm going to give my final review on NXT for May 21st. Let's see what the review is. My review here is I'd give this show a 4 out of 5. NXT was good. Very good show. Good stories. Good way for the qualifying matches for 2 matches for the Women's North American Championship, which will be a Battleground. Great match of the night, I would say, was the men's NXT North American Championship #1 contendership match. The way it ended, it's both Wes Lee and Joe Coffey pinning Josh Briggs, so it'll be a triple threat for Oba Femi's North American Championship. And of course, the main event, we got Shayna and Lola tag teaming. They did not win. Lola turned on Shayna. Shayna attacked her back. It was a very, very good way to kick off the NXT Battleground PLE, which will be June 9th. So this will be a very, very good one to set up. Now, This is the end of NXT. I'm going to enter the bonus round. We'll talk about the early NXT Battleground preview. Who do I have winning in the matches that they have so far? There are only 3 matches, and I'll announce the rest. And we'll say our goodbye to X. You want to check out more of NXT, come to the Red Carpet Ring on YouTube. Other than that, let's get into it. We're going to talk about it. In 1 second, we are going to start the bonus round. All right. We at the bonus round right now. This is NXT Battleground preview, early preview of the PLE for NXT, upcoming PLE. It will be June 9th. So let's talk about it. I'm going to go over each match that were announced and go over some facts over the whole NXT Battleground. Now, we'll say here that it is June 9th. It is also for NXT Battleground. It will be a UFC Apex Arena. First time ever that a WWE branded event will be held at a UFC arena due to the partnership of both companies being together under the TKO umbrella, which is UFC and WWE. So they pretty much got this arena for a good deal. This is a good fact to start this off. Now, right now, we got 3 matches announced for NXT Battleground, and it's looking very, very solid. I'll go over each match for the ones we have thus far. Now, we got 3 matches, which is the triple threat for the NXT North American Championship. We do have a one-on-one match for NXT Battleground a UFC Underground match. NXT Underground match. Feel like UFC's under that kind of arena. NXT Underground match between Lola and Shayna. Then lastly, you have, even though it's not completed, I'm going off what I see now, which is the 4 women that are qualified for the NXT Women's North American Championship, the inaugural championship, in a ladder match. Let's go over each one. First off, we got Oba Femi, the reigning champion. He is going to defend his NXT North American Championship against not just one person, 2 persons. Against both Wes Lee and Joe Coffey. This is due to the end of the match. What was originally a triple threat of Wes Lee and Joe Coffey against Josh Briggs. Who's ever supposed to win that match will qualify to face Oba Femi for his championship. But since both Wes Lee and Joe Coffey pinned Josh Briggs simultaneously, it will be now a triple threat match for the NXT Battleground NXT Battleground and triple threat for the North American Championship. I think this is going to be a very good, solid match because we got a powerhouse of Oba Femi versus the high-flying Wes Lee versus the brawler Joe Coffey. So it's a little bit of mix of every 3 styles. Now, we know recently Oba Femi had stand deliver to defend against 2 other big men, Dijak and Josh Briggs. It makes sense why Josh Briggs did not qualify while he was pinned. He was just in the triple threat against Oba Femi and Dijak, which is a great match. I think this is a good triple threat match as well. It really showcased how Oba Femi could be dominant and he can handle 2 other opponents at the same time. And he'll face anyone at any cost to keep his NXT North American Championship and to show how much of a fighting champion that he is. So I'm definitely can't wait to see how this is going to go. But I see Oba Femi right now. He is going to retain his North American Championship. Wes Lee just came back from injury. He never lost his North American Championship. He had to vacate due to a back injury, getting surgery. he has a rightful claim to fight for this championship. Joe Coffey, him and Gallus, those guys been wrecking havoc. They have a good claim that they're going to take over everything, all divisions. So that's why he's in this match as well. But I still see Oba Femi retaining his championship. He's going to retain, and it's going to be a great show. It may even be one of the top matches of the night, but it's definitely going to be one of the good matches. And I see Oba Femi retain supreme, and it's going to be an epic good match, and that will be undisputed.
And that is undisputed.
So I see a great match out of these three guys. And we never see Wes Lee and Oba Femi. You know, I would like to see a one-on-one between these two in the near future. But a triple threat, I'll take that. That's going to be solid. So I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen in that particular match between Oba Femi, Wes Lee, and also Joe Coffey. Also, guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. We got 10 people in here. Let's get the likes up in here. Let's get the likes up. Going over early NXT Battleground preview. Now, the next match I'm going to talk about, we're going to talk about, it will be Lola Vice versus Shayna. Now, we know those two recently just started a rivalry. And now we know it's going to be an NXT Underground match. And we also know that they were once allies, but they lost the tag team match at the recent episode of NXT. But since they lost, Lola started by attacking Shayna. Shayna retaliated by putting her submission hold, Lola Vice, and they were brawling out. And then GM Ava said, you guys will have a match at Battleground. But Shayna upped the ante, saying we're going to make it NXT Underground. This is going to be a great match. And despite Shayna and her regimen of MMA, her history, I could see maybe Lola Vice sneaking out and winning this one. They're really building Lola Vice in the NXT Women's Division. They really want to be a force to be reckoned with. I could see her slipping away and beating Shayna. And I could even later on see Lola Vice. And she did have the NXT breakout contract. I could even see her competing for the women's NXT championship. If not that championship she don't compete for, she could even at one point be the women's, even though she's not in this match, she could be the women's NXT North American champion, or if not, be the at least go for the women's NXT championship, challenging Roxanne or whoever champion that particular time. They're really building her on this roster, and I'm liking to work with Lola Vice. She's doing her thing, and she's gonna be next top women's star or NXT brand. But with that being said, the reason I'm saying that, the way to build her and to have Lola Vice as a star, let her get over and win. She already defeated Natalya. She's gonna defeat Shayna too. So right now I got Lola Vice defeating Shayna Baszler in the NXT Underground match. That's the way I see that going down. I can't see how Shayna may win, but I see Lola more getting a dub. If Shayna do defeat Lola, I can see them have another match and Shayna will lose to Lola that time. But the way to build up Lola's going to get over on Shayna. Shayna been taking L's anyway. I can't see why not she take this L as well against Lola Vice at the NXT Battleground match, especially an underground match of that nature. So that's the way I would book that match. So Lola Vice will defeat Shayna Baszler. That's my early prediction on that particular match. But this is it'll be a good one. Now I got one more match I want to discuss. One more match. And a match that is the match that everybody's, is probably anticipating for when it comes to NXT Battleground is the inaugural NXT North American Women's Championship. And I do see, in my end, some very good competitors right now for the championship. Now, this is going to be right now. It's going to be a ladder match. Right now, we have the women that are qualified already There's 2 more spots for them to qualify. Keep that in mind, 2 more spots. Right now, we have Last Legend. We have Soruka. We have Fallon Henley and Jaida Parker. Now, Last Legend and Soruka qualified last week by winning their matches. But now we have Jaida Parker and Fallon Henley qualifying this week. So now we have 4. I don't know who the last 2 spots are going to go towards to, but I do know that it's going to be some very good competitors. I could see maybe Kalani Jordan getting in this match. I could see also we got 3 heels in this match. We're going to need 2 more baby faces. So I could see, since Thea Hail didn't win, I could see, like I said, either Kalani Jordan or maybe JC Jane. And also maybe, if not, if I had to pick 1 more baby face, maybe, I'm thinking right now, because NXT don't have enough baby faces, I could see, unless JC Jane come back as a baby face, she got her nose taken out by Thea Hail. I will say that maybe 1 more baby face would take that spot. Kalani Jordan, JC Jane, those 2, or Kalani Jordan or JC Jane. I say for the other spot as well, maybe we can get I don't know, because we get there's so many new people. It will be a newer talent of the women's division to get that spot alongside the other 4 women. But other than that, right now, the way I see it, it will work out well. Tyler Helton, salute to you. Welcome to the ring. Welcome, man. Right now it's looking good because you got Last Legend, who is the big, tall girl. You do have Soruka, who's the high flyer. You do have Fallon Henley, who has a good style, and of course Jaida Parker. I will say that right now, if I had to guess who would win the inaugural NXT Women's North American Championship, I'm kind of torn. I would say maybe Last Legend, or it's going to be a babyface. I would say Last Legend, or maybe Soruka. The wild card will be Jaida Parker. But right now, I will do an updated version on this whole. I will do an updated version on the whole, regarding the NXT Battleground, because this is not the full card yet. This is the early preview. I would say Last Legend or Soruka could win. Last Legend is not held a championship. She's been getting built. She's been getting pushed a little more lately. We're seeing her on TV more lately due to maybe her dating Trick Williams in real life. Soruka, she's beginning to win. She got a win over spring breaking over Blair Davenport. She won a qualifying match. She's on a hot streak. Soruka and Last Legend both been on a hot streak. Jaida Parker's been looking good too. I know she's a little newer. She could be the wild card. Fallon Henley just turned heel. I would say no. She's good in having a match. But I would say one of those 2, Soruka and Last Legend, I have winning this match, becoming the inaugural NXT North American Women's Champion. That's the way I would see that happening. But I got to see who else would be in this particular match to see who will probably qualify to get into this match for that matter. But right now, I see one of those 2 women winning that match. And like I said, we got to keep, like I said, this was going to be a very, very good NXT Battleground because it is going to be held at the UFC Arena, UFC Apex. So that's how I will see it. This trust me, WWE is going to bring it like no other. And this is just the partial of the whole thing. There will be more matches announced, and I will update the whole Battleground preview. But this is the way I'm looking at it right now. These are good matches on the card. And like I said, 2 were just announced last night. Because at first we only had that ladder match. Because I remember Trick Williams needed an opponent. Roxanne Perez, the opponent, both the NXT men's and women's North American champions. You can pencil those 2 matches in. 2 more people to qualify for the women's North American Championship ladder match, and maybe 1 more match. But keep an eye on this event. It's going to bring out UFC fans, MMA fans. It's going to bring out even current WWE stars coming out. It's going to be a very stacked event. It's going to be lit. Tyler said NXT is going to be lit. Yeah, you're right. And right, that being said, that's the undisputed, what you just said. I agree.
And that is undisputed.
So yes, this is going to be a very, very solid event, to say the least. And keep your eye out on this whole thing. It's going to be very good. I see this being maybe one of the top NXT PLEs for the year. Stand Deliver brought it. NXT Vengeance, they brought it. You had of course, NXT USA branded shows like Spring Breaker, which is cool. I think this is going to hit home. This is definitely going to hit home. This is going to be a very solid show. So keep your eye out for this one. And like you said, NXT fans is going to like it. I'm going to like it. Everyone's going to like this type of show. It's going to be very good, guys. Very good, to say the least. I definitely see the triple threat match being good. And we're going to have an NXT Underground match. That's going to be like no other. And we could expect maybe a cage match, since we already got a ladder match and triple threat and the NXT Underground. It's going to be some more good matches regarding this whole thing as far as NXT Battleground, June 9th. Like I said, this is going to be very good next couple of weeks. WWE stars are going to come out, just like they do for UFC. UFC stars going to come out. And if I'm not mistaken, according to my calendar for this particular PLE, June 9th is on a Sunday. So Sunday's going to be a good day. We know Dana White said recently at a UFC pay-per-view that WWE is going to go back to being on Sunday pay-per-views, or PLEs, how you want to call it. It's not going to be so much Saturday anymore. I heard that NXT and, of course, main roster going to go back to being on Sundays, and I know a lot of people will come out and check that out. So like I said, I think this is going to be a 5 out of 5 PLE. It's going to be lit. It's going to be something everybody going to be talking about. As Tyler said, it's going to be lit. This especially is going to be a lit event. So this is something you want to keep your eye out for. And remember, we do have other PLEs for NXT Battleground. You know, they have Heat Wave this summer. You got NXT Great American Bash. It's going to be great, man, because the way they're building all these stars is going to be epic. NXT has the best batch of men and women in division in history. You can't tell me no different. And I don't see it being different this time around. You got a lot of stacked cards. You got great champions. We got Oba Femi, a great NXT North American champion. You got Trick Williams, a solid NXT champion. You have Roxanne Perez, a solid women's NXT champion. And now we're going to have an inaugural women's NXT North American champion, and they're going to be solid as well. Keep your eye out for that, because I know I'll keep my eye out for that. It's going to be very good. Tyler said, imagine main roster, they're doing UFC Apex Arena. I was thinking about that too, Tyler. That very well may just happen. That very well may go down like that. So we got to keep our eye out on that. Definitely. I definitely see that going down like no other. So yeah, you're right, Tyler. Imagine that. Yeah. Robert Sterling said, bro, that's fake. Why watch? Don't you watch movies? Don't you watch TV shows? Don't you watch reality shows or all that? In some of the sports here that be fixed, oh, that's fake too, but you still watch it though. Get out of here with that. You the real clown, man. If it's so fake, why you come here to saying something? But I see you just want attention and you want to smoke, and you got it. You got the smoke. Looking real stupid right now, man. You get one of these just for saying that dumb comment.
Kingston jaw and face planted.
But thanks for coming out saying that dumb comment. Figure 4 TV says Shayna will win. The arena's why Shayna was booked in that match. Yeah, I can see Shayna booking, maybe winning. And I said if she do win, she's going to have another match with Lola Vice, and Lola Vice will win the second match. But if it makes sense, Lola Vice should get the win, but I can see Shayna could win. She could win that match. I'm not gonna count Shayna completely out, but if they book Lola look strong, I would see why. That's all I'm saying for that. Other than that, though, yeah. Ask the Portland Trailblazers and the Kings of Sacramento if the NBA is not scripted. Thank you. People say the wrestling's fake, but you have no problem watching these fixed sports or the reality shows or these movies or TV shows. All that's scripted too, but you have no problem being entertained, and you're gonna be entertained here too. So that's why you came out to the stream. I appreciate that, though, no doubt about it. But other than that, though, guys, that's all I have regarding this subject. This is about the WWE NXT results of the North American title, #1 contendership triple threat, and also talking about here early NXT Battleground preview, and it will be updated as the card gets more full. Well, I appreciate you all for coming out. Next, 2 videos will pop out. One video will be why WWE advertised superstars that are injured. Next one will be why Tiffany and LA Knight will win this year. And Figure 4 TV said they better not book Shayna to lose an MMA style match. Crazy, that's dumb. I agree. You own the something there, Figure 4 TV. But that's all I have, guys. Until then, for the next NXT, I will be here. Keep your notification bell on when I do go to NXT Weekly Review. It is OUT.